Like and subscribe now, or you're gonna have bad luck this week.
Life has a unique way of giving you lemons by making very unexpected things happen. In this video, we present you with some of the most hilarious unexpected moments that would make you laugh your lungs out. Watch out for number 1, as it will make you fall off your chair. But before we continue, smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Let's begin. We all know that the media reporters have to deal with a lot of fuss, but some of them are a bit too unlucky to go through what Miria Ruez went through. So apparently she was trying to sled down a snowy hill. But this is what happened. She bumped her head into a snowman while sliding down. It is funny that the snowman was already beheaded, and it seems like he was already having a bad day, and Miria made it even worse for him. Things can get really messy when motorcyclists and mud mix, and it could lead to disaster, just as we can see in this video clip. This sports reporter gets a taste of the mud when the motorcyclist starts riding his bike, and mud from the sides of the tires of the bike flies to cover the reporter completely. The reporter was startled as she didn't expect it to happen at all. She was embarrassed and was unfortunate enough to be caught on camera in such a state. We have to admit that we have all had our fair share of embarrassing moments at some point of our lives, but we are lucky enough that they weren't caught on camera and played millions of times online. Unlike the video clip of this singer was so engrossed in showing off her talent and giving a fiery stage performance, dancing energetically as she sang along. But somehow during the performance, her underwear dropped to the ground. She covered the situation by pulling the underwear up without disrupting performance, but the camera's eyes are brutal as they catch every detail, which could then be played several times, or even uploaded to the internet and go viral. Who doesn't become angry when hungry? It is normal behavior for humans, but you probably haven't seen anyone as aggressive as a hungry ostrich. In a safari, this woman, while sitting in her chair with the window wide open, signals the ostrich, offering the poor guy a meal. Upon coming towards the lady and seeing her empty hand with no meal for the hungry guy, the ostrich became so angry that he hit the lady's fingers. The woman was startled and started yelling for help as she had no idea what had happened suddenly. But the ostrich was happy he did that to her. The lady won't probably offer any animal food now. When iPhone 6 was released in Perth, Australia, this boy took it as his own responsibility to show other people from around the world how you should not open your iPhone box. The poor guy was struggling to unbox the phone when the lid of the box suddenly came off. The iPhone slid down the box and was smashed at the ground. The young iPhone owner knelt down and picked up his phone in embarrassment and went on with his phone as if nothing happened, just to avoid further embarrassment. But the moments were recorded by the eye of the camera, and in no time the video clip went viral. A challenge on TikTok was trending where people tried to throw their weighted blankets and quilts over their heads just to see if they can handle the weight or not. And this young boy attempted the challenge excitedly. But as you can see in the video clip, all of it ended in a very bad way. The boy very enthusiastically threw his heavy blanket on his head, but couldn't handle its weight and fell backwards. But the story didn't end there. To add further to the misfortune of the guy, the door of the room was opened by a family member, and he rolled down the staircase through the door. What a hilarious twist to a TikTok challenge. We must admit that we or someone we know have at some point in our lives walked into a glass door. Well, walking into it is an unfortunate mistake, and it could happen to anybody, but walking into it thrice in a row really means that you should get your eyesight checked right away. This lady here bumps her head into a glass door, realizes that it is probably not where she should be going, walks to the next door, bumps into it again, and then repeats the same mistake for a third time. It just got too much now. The lady really should get her eyes checked. Everyone appears to be happy and excited to appear on the kiss cam. Everyone except this man here, though. His girlfriend tries to kiss him for the camera, tries to get his attention over and over again, but fails to do so. He is not bothered at all, and instead of kissing his girlfriend, keeps on enjoying his drink. This is probably not something you should do to your girlfriend in public, as it could lead to disastrous consequences for you, just like this man who got hit by his girlfriend and the girlfriend walked away. But hey, I guess she wasn't done yet. as she came back down to hit him even more before walking away again. The chances of you encountering a bear are 1 in 2 million. But maybe the odds are not in favor of this young guy, as he came across a huge bear somewhere in the wild. Well, we must say that the boy was very intelligent and present-minded as he handled the situation very maturely and didn't panic even for a moment, something we can't even expect from mature adults in this kind of situation. He silently, without making a single sound of even his footsteps, exits the area to save his life. How do you think you'd react if you'd ever encountered such a situation? Tell us in the comments below. Sometimes it gets very exhausting for the celebrities to be followed by the media and news reporters everywhere and be answerable for everything they do. We're sure that celebrities would hate this kind of attention, but who knew that Cristiano Ronaldo hated news reporters so much that he could even ruin their equipment, as we can see in this video clip, that he snatched the mic from the reporter and threw it in the pond nearby, without even saying a word to the news reporter. Well, maybe it was a fair game, considering that this news reporter put some very untrue accusations on him. A man was showing off his strength and stamina and talking about how he managed to gain it and the factors that play a role in being athletic on Moon TV's show called The Olympico, but he didn't know that a simple man would steal his spotlight away from him. The guy in the back tries to exercise on a treadmill, but maybe the treadmill's pace was a bit too fast for him, because as soon as he stepped on it, the treadmill threw him away. The guy had hard luck that day, maybe because he couldn't manage to do it on the second attempt too, and he had to face the same outcome even after trying for the second time. It is an innate behavior of cats that they extremely love climbing trees, but guess what? The thrill of climbing a tree wasn't enough for this feline who wanted to do something more adventurous. This is when the idea of climbing a plane struck her, and she secretly went up a plane and enjoyed her joyride and scenic views while flying with a cool breeze blowing through her fur. When the plane landed, the fur baby jumped down excitedly as she had an amazing story to tell her other feline friends. You must have heard about human detectives, spies, and bodyguards, but have you ever come across a feline spy who is cool enough to secretly keep an eye on his owners and ready to protect them at any cost in the hour of need? Certainly not. Here we present to you the coolest kitty who is spying on her owners, and when the lady turns to see if anyone is following her, the kitty very intelligently and swiftly turns his back to them as if he was going somewhere else. The kitty also shows off his somersaulting talent while on his pursuit. Car owners are very particular about their cars and don't love anyone who causes the slightest damage to their vehicles. The owner of this car would be very upset when he'd find his car's side view mirror broken, but he'd be more disappointed than being upset when he sees the CCTV footage to find out the culprit. As we can see in the video clip that the side view mirror broke very strangely on its own, and we cannot hold anyone responsible for the damage. What would your reaction be when anything such happens to your car and you find that it happened on its own? Tell us in the comments section. We have all seen chefs in fancy cooking competition shows on TV showing off their talents of cooking dishes with fire burning on the dish. This restaurant tried doing the same thing, and the chef showed off their amazing flaming dishes, but no one informed the sprinklers that this fire was intentional and wasn't a threat at all. The chefs were startled, but the audience and all the people who came there to dine in had a good time as they burst into laughter when they saw the dish being destroyed by the overhead water sprinklers, and the hilarious moment was captured by the eyes of the camera. Thanks for watching. Tell us in the comments section which entry was your favorite, and make sure to give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Also, subscribe to our channel to always stay in the loop. We'll see you in the next one.